Bruce's Best YouTube. This is for the Antiques and Collectables on the 7th of December, this Saturday coming. And we've got loads of lovely stuff in here for you to buy. Really interesting. Now, I'd like to start here with these spoons. Now, these were Georgian, or are Georgian solid silver spoons, set of teaspoons. And these were made in 1842, right? And these are the Georgian spoons. Now then, the other lot we've got are these, another set, Georgian spoons. Now these both sets were stamped in York. Now York finished in the mid-1800s as an assay office. So to get these, you are as important on the marks as you are on the silver spoons. Now then, this week we've got plenty of bits and pieces for your enjoyment. Here's a big quantity of Chinese coins. You can't really see them through the packet, but that's a big quantity of Chinese coins. And we got lots of jewellery in. We have got wedding rings, engagement rings, all sorts of jewellery coming in this week as well. Now then, coming on round, this is beautiful. This is a writing slope, but can you see the Tunbridge Ware marquetry work? Open it up. There you are. You've got your ink place there for your pens. Oh, there's even a couple of pens in there. I remember writing with these when I was at school. Oh, blimey, there they are. They're really old. And by the way, I've got the coat covered this week. It's still there. But I've got the coat covered this week because it is flipping cold. Anyway, moving on. We've got some stamps, lovely stamps. We've got some Murano. And this metal horse. Chinese, but it's pretty old. And then we're coming along now. We've got all sorts of things that poof there. Some lovely old books. Now then, for the advertising collector, there. Now that's Golden Shred Marmalade, right? And that's a Robinson's, and that's called a Robinson's Dolly. Now then, this air rifle here is an extremely old one. There's a lot of age to that. It's I believe it's a Diana, but there's a lot of age to this, and it's a nice piece. Travelling on, we've got the onyx and brass standard lamp, set of nice old silver coins. Oh, and look, another writing slope. This one looks like it's been done up a bit, it's been polished, but that's beautiful. That's late Victorian, early Edwardian, but this is all burr walnut on here. Beautiful, beautiful box. So you haven't got to use them for writing slopes if you don't want to. You can use them for sort of jewellery box or keeping oddments in and all the rest of it. And they're really nice, lovely. There we go. Now that's a really old leather bound office chair, as you can see from the bottom. It is adjustable, but it's an old office chair. Now this one here, as you can see, is a proper Vesta crash helmet in very, very, very good condition. As you can see, it's beautiful, right? But for all you mods out there with your Vespas, that's the hat to have. Now then, trumpets we've got in this week, brass trumpets, clocks. Now this piece I would love to show you, because this to me is absolutely beautiful. It's Leonardi, sorry, Madonna Mask, circa 1940. I think it's earlier than that, but somebody has given it to his lover in Christmas 1943, and there we are. That's the poem that is written on the back. Okay, got that, good. But that's lovely. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. I think I might have a go at that myself. Anyway, for all you nice girls, size 4, high heel boots, long ones, right up your legs. Now then, this thing, unusual, that's a Rhubarb Grower. Now you stand this, it's terracotta lid, you stand that over your rhubarb plant, and what it does is this, any sun, this will warm up and it draws your rhubarb up in the dark. You take that off and let the light in, and then the rhubarb will colour up and come out the top. Then you can take it off and have lovely rhubarb crumbles. This piece here, xylophone, but it all packs away. Bit of a strange one. Ah, right, now then, for you boy racers, here we have a genuine racing wheel and tyre from a Formula 1 racing car. Now that's come in as, you could have that as a glass on the top, nice piece of round glass. Wouldn't that look fabulous as a coffee table for all you modernists? There we go, a beautiful print of a famous painting by Chekhov, and it's of the dying swan from Swan Lake, and incredible, beautiful, beautiful painting. And then this is the print of it. That would admire, and it's really retro, so go with that. Now then, we have got along here some lovely old Beanos. I read these when I was a kid. Well, hang on, no, I'd have been a bit older then. Masses of stamps. This desk, when it came in, it was a bit of a quandary, because I first saw it, I thought it's a Davenport. But it's not a Davenport, it's more like a clerk's desk, or it could have even been a school teacher. Wait, school teacher's desk. It's in pine, and around the other side, which would be, say, the front or the back, I'm not sure which, but the other side, it's got a cupboard. It hasn't got any drawers in the side. But it's a lovely piece, really unusual. We've not had one like that for ages. Lots of records in. These are all 45 pop records. Loads of 45 pop records there. Now then, one piece, oh, there we are, plenty of stamps. All these lovely built-up aeroplanes that need a little bit of repair, right? But they're very collectible. There's a Sutherland there, Spitfires, old First World War. Now then, this thing, right, you may or may not recognise it, because this is a Chinese opium pipe made out of bamboo, pretty old. Now this would be the sort of thing that is in the opium den. It's not a personal keep at home thing. This is almost like a throwaway. Right, we have got in here a very large telescope. You can see it in the box. Now that's for astrological, looking at the stars. Now with it we've put these books of different stars and astrology, all about your telescope. That's an extra book. That's got the instructions, but it's got all that with it, right? Now that, for an astrologer or up-and-coming astrologer, great telescope, really sees, you can see Hubble on that, I think. Now then, carrying on, here we go, our usual items. A ammunition box, which is quite collectible and quite handy. And then we've got the shell cases. And, no, I can't read the date on that, but I should say that is Second World War. And this one is another shell case from a howitzer. And no date on that, but that's probably First World War, looking at the size and the way it's made. Right, okay. Loads more stuff. Lovely racing jacket here, leather. Right, Honda. Great. If you come with your bike wearing that, you won't get hurt. Now then, plenty of stuff here. Some lovely old Caithness weights, glass weights, and that one's got its own little thing with it. Now then, there we go. Now, beautiful box. Now this is probably, it's probably Japanese, right? Now it's probably, right, what it is a magic box. You see, you've got the key there, slide it up. Now I can't get that open because the key's not with it and it's not in it, but these are what they call magic boxes, puzzle box if you like, but I'll have to get that open later. This one is a lovely beautiful tea caddy. Now it's in pewter, but with a nice polish sharp that will come up a treat. And look at the beautiful shape of that. Obviously made in China, I would think. Yeah, but pewter. Lovely thing. Right, there we go. Now there's all sorts of bits. See, I asked. Coconut. Anybody want a coconut? There we are. Hand carved coconuts. Now then, over here we're going. We've got pumps. That's a stirrup pump from the Second World War for putting out fires, and the APR would use that. And play-worn toys, lovely magazines there. But these are retro. These are pretty early. There's a lot of really early ones in there. And they're very collectible, especially for us chaps. Box of toys. But these are all pretty old. Now they're the spongy ones that come from the 60s. Might even have the date on the back. No, it hasn't. But they're bendies. They're proper bendy toys. And that was a manufacturer in the old days. These are the wire frame. So you could bend his arm. I won't pull him about too much, but you could bend his legs, bend his arms, get him to cuddle one another, nod. But there's a wire frame in there and sponge over the top. They're very collectible and old. This thing is beautiful. Now this is a walking stick, but it's actually a shepherd's crook. You see that? Or a facsimile of a shepherd's crook. And it's made out of straw. Now these were made for Harvest Festival, and somebody would have sat for hours making this up, right? And there we are, a beautiful thing, lovely. We'll have to get that lotted up in the auction. Right, now then, more instruments. Got a clarinet. Load of signed photos with Graham and Hill. There's lots and lots of photos there, press photos by the look of it, yeah, from racing. Whole box full, hundreds of old postcards from all over the country and abroad, but there's a lot of old ones in there. Now then, for you Sabuti collectors, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sets of players, extra players. So that's all in one lot, so you can buy that lot together. Now, that garden ornament, beautiful. This other one, bird bath, that's pretty nice. But they go for sort of quite good money, those sell for quite good, especially on the boot sales. Now, this lot is ration books and other books that were used during the last war for, like there's a clothing book and you have different bits and pieces, but they're all sort of books from the Second World War, that lot. More stamps, more play-worn cards, cigarette cards here. Well, that's some of the stuff in the auction. We've got about 600 lots this week. So come on down and have a buy, have a look on the internet. And just so you know, we released the catalogue with all the photos and descriptions on Thursday at 4 o'clock. And on Friday is viewing all day from 8 till 5. The auction itself, 7th of December, Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, but we're open at 8 for you to have a browse around and have another look if you hadn't had a chance earlier. If you wish to bid online, or obviously look at the catalogue, it's easyliveauctions.com/Harrisons. And I'd love to see you here.